I'll be reacting to the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat, episode 8. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be throwing my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh yeah, I'm pumped up for this, because honestly, this series has been on fire lately. Oh boy. I just hope nothing bad happens to these girls because the atmosphere is dark. Or who knows, maybe they'll be fine. Oh, yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, damn. Oh, man, these two sick bastards. Yes! It's always nice seeing punks get pummeled. Damn, I'll become a badass. I like you, though. Hey, this fucker knows what's good for him. He should definitely provide every bit of information he knows, lest he be majorly tortured. Because I'm assuming, aside from all learning and fighting skills from our boy, I'm surprised he's not escorting them to hell now. I'm like, but then again, I mean, I'm not going to blame her because interrogation tactics and all that. It'd be best to leave those two fucks alive. Only because the amount of information those two men have, I'd venture to guess that'd be extremely valuable, all things considered. But hey, that's just my gut feeling on the whole thing, though. You know, 8 episodes in and the goddess hasn't done anything evil yet. But damn it! Like, every time I watch an episode and I see this man, I just keep on thinking the goddess is gonna do something fucking devious and shit. And I'm like hyper analyzing like every bit that she's in, but it's like, nope. Don't see anything to suggest that she'd be evil so far. I mean, yes. Oh, hold on a minute, OG. Yes, maybe she could have used a little bit some more discretion when she isekai'd other fighters from the regular world. But aside from that, nothing that points at the goddess is doing anything shifty. I mean, I guess you could argue that maybe there's something off with her when she asks her hero to kill. I mean, our main boy to kill the hero, but even then, she allows our boy Luke to have the freedom of actually choosing to talk things out with the hero, or to end things through fighting. Though, doesn't sound like something that would be coming from someone. Yeah, the CGI for the horses really sucks there. I ain't got a comment on that. That was kind of awful there. But hey, you know what? What matters is the script. I still got a comment on that though. So y'all don't say, "Oh, anime game's ignoring it." No, I even critique the anime I like. Just giving y'all a heads up on that. Whoa. Woo. I wouldn't mind. Hey, I think it's a badass nickname though. And that's pretty smart because there's. Hey, that's actually smart because there are only certain things you'd be able to learn on the field. All right. I wouldn't be surprised that he's been invited. And what I love about this is in Antonio's voice, he doesn't even sound arrogant at all. This is so damn cool. I love it when you have characters that are not extremely extravagant when it comes to their self confidence. was getting a lot of confidence. All right. Yo, I love that playfulness there. Damn. I love that hunger. And that says a lot about Maha too, because at least here it shows you that she's got ambition. Well, I'm guessing that Maha probably suspects that he checked into her past, though. Aww. Damn, that's a shame. But that explains why Maha was so intelligent when she was first introduced. They actually put things in a lot of perspective now. Hey, you know what? That's a damn good goal. Shit. Yeah, I'll react to Komi next. I don't react to Move Love because I haven't seen the other Move Love, so I'm not going to bother with Move Love. And I'm at OG. I will only bother with it if it get a Patreon request. But other than that, I'm not going to step into that on my own free will. I've heard so many bad things about its anime too. And the only way I'll watch a bad anime is if it's new or if it's an old anime but through a Patreon interest. That's the only way I'd see something like that. Or if it's a hentai. I do watch some bad hentai just for shits and giggles. But other than that, I'm not going to step over into a bad anime on my own free will, though. Anime to Jody. I'm not. This is nice, though, getting to see his efforts appreciated, though. I love how they also didn't sing. They probably practice. I'm just joking. They've probably been with each other so long that they can. And maybe luck, but regardless, you still help them out. Yeah, exactly. I don't think he will. Well, at least he won't forget about Maha. I'm pretty sure he will, though. Probably like knowing him, probably like once or probably 3 times a year or twice a year, though. And he'd probably visit regardless because he definitely would want to visit Maha. It's your favorite episode, extra thick? Huh. I wonder why, though. I mean, so far the episode's good, but I don't see how it's going to be the best episode. I mean, nah, but okay, you got my expectations high, extra thick. So now if I give this episode a low rating, it'll be your fault because you've raised my expectations level. Like the Shaman King fans were like, Anime Caveman, Shaman King is going to be so hype. And then it disappointed me with animation quality. So just remember, extra thick, you raised my expectations, and I'm expecting absolute greatness. I'm just joking. I'm not going to be like that. But I am expecting great things now, though. Okay. I like this. At least they're setting up Maha to do things to affect the narrative. Yo, I love how Maha has some funny words there. But at the same time, though, it's the playful variety, though. There's no elbow towards it, and that's what I love. Oh, that's cute. Hey, quite interesting saying there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have blamed her. I wouldn't have blamed her. Okay, I like this. It actually shows you how intelligent Maha is. Holy cow. To be able to perceive all that. But still accept it too. Because that already shows you a lot. And I love that Sama that Lou made here too, also. Oh, man. Well, yeah, knowing Lou, he'd probably find many ways to visit her. No, seriously, wasn't the best CGI? Like, this episode's fucking good, but the animation quality is pretty bad, though. Well, yeah, Isekai anime this season have been pretty bad, extra thick. All right, I love the sound of that. But if you're going by Isekai anime extra thick, I think Sunny Boy has been better than this one, if I'm being honest. Sunny Boy is better than this series. That came out last season. And even Sunny Boy had problems. Which I still have to see its final episode for Sunny Boy, which I'll react to when I get time. Yeah, and Shaman King, not only is the fighting still, the animation is bad for it. I still like the series, but the animation quality really makes it hard to enjoy it sometimes. Taruto ain't wrong about that. I hope our boy knew that. I think it's in denial. How obvious does Maul have to make it? Oh, okay. I like how he goes back into serious business whenever something major happens, though. It looks. Okay, the animation for the wolves actually looks good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, no cap. Hey, you know what? I've been waiting to see her actually whip out. Damn! Yo, you didn't even move a muscle. All right. Okay, that throw was amazing. Holy shit. You can definitely tell they used the budget for Tarto's fighting sequences. Holy cow. Okay, that was fucking cool. I'm pretty sure she enjoys it deep down, not because it's Lou saying that. Oh, snap. Okay, when it comes to the hero, I hope the series goes all out, making the hero look visually awesome. They kind of have to with how much they built up the hero for how many episodes? Oh, I know which anime you're talking about, extra thick. Is that trashy Sekai called Fruits of Evolution? Is it that one? I will say this: the episode it had this week kind of did piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. But is it Fruits of Evolution? Was that the Isekai anime that was on your tip of your tongue? Interesting list, anime, Jody. I love how I just one of the surrounding mentions I was able to buy 2 cows. Okay, that was good. That was good. Whoa, I was gonna be able to eat all that shit. Honestly, who wouldn't like Lou though? Well, yeah, that's actually nice because at least it shows you that not only does it want them to prosper, but the people legitimately also care about him prospering too. It's Tarzo though. I think it should be fine. I'm just saying. Hmm. Whoa! Oh snap! I wonder what she's implying by saying that. Oh, that's implying that she ships Tarso with Lou there. What? Like what the word she's saying? Ah, we know what the mother's referring to. That implies that she would definitely wouldn't mind Tarso being the wife of Lou. What those fucking words? Which is continue taking care of him. That says a lot. Of course she. Well, okay, when she says I will leave nothing out, will she even mention the episode where Lou wet the bed? I need preface on. I need like details. Like, would she actually mention his wet dream episode? Oh, okay. Oh, that's. As for next season, I haven't looked into it yet. I actually think I'm into it. I'll look into it later. Oh, yeah, those sound like they're going to be good. And that's say Lou. Well, regardless, Lou did a good job, though. And at the end of the day, that's what matters the most, the synergy effect. And honestly, our boy was able to do all that. Huh. Okay, shit's getting pretty fucking cool now. But I'm assuming most people can't pull that off, though. The thing is, well, yes, there might be a better and happier life for Lou. He can't do that, though. The thing is, he can't do that because there's still the hero to think about. And plus, assassinating things is in his blood. Oh, he knew the body count this dude had before he got Isekai. He would fucking take that back. The thing is, though, all of his stuff he did before he got Isekai. But then again, of course, he's the only one that's going to know that. But there's a great scene, though, because it shows you how much his father wants the best for Lou, and he's being a realist. And that's what really makes the scene really good. But yeah, I'm excited for FGO Camelot. Well, not Camelot, but I'm excited for Solomon at the very least. For FGO Solomon. And I'm for it that he thought of things through, too. He would. It's Lou we're talking about. And he kind of has no choice because. And even if he didn't really want to, he'd have to choose it because, again, there's the hero to deal with. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I actually like this. It's mentioning, giving us more reason as to why he wants to be that. And considering how kindly people have treated him, Lou's motivations are actually justifiable. And it's also going to make his conflict when he goes up against the hero much more emotionally powerful, too, because, I mean, it helps me care more about Lou, but also the people he's protecting, too. Good, good. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of character development in a single episode. Yes, and I love how they're bringing up his pre-Isekai a lot. Okay. Whoa! 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 I wasn't expecting this. Oh. Hey, at least he doesn't disapprove, though. That explains why there's also Aristocrat in the title of the anime. Okay, I like this. Yeah, all right, all right. I can only hope realistic the job ends up being done perfectly, though. Yeah, he's a fucking one of the most badass chads in anime, extra thick. Holy shit. Like with the way this series ended up, it might actually become my second fave anime. Isekai anime, not anime. Second fave Isekai anime. Only behind Sunny Boy. Unless Sunny Boy has a really trash cheer final episode, though. I have yet to see that. But yeah, this series is not good so far. Don't get me wrong, I like Tsukimichi, and Tsukimichi had a way higher budget than this series, but this series has a better script than Tsukimichi. But Tsukimichi does have a higher budget, though. Just letting y'all out there. I heard the opposite. Ty Moon fan says Camelot sucks balls. Extra thick. Yeah, I'll definitely be excited to see Sarah, but I'll probably react to Camelot from the looks of things maybe next year now because I need to catch up on normal anime. Normal anime is priority, then afterwards, Moda Sushi, then Fate. In that order. But once I catch up to normal anime, FGO is going to be on the list. But overall, I really liked the episode. I'm going to give it an 8.25 out of 10. It did a lot of things right. For one, holy fuck, there was quite a lot of plot progression. And not just that, but I also heard that Solomon was rushed too, and they fucked that up. Oh, that's good. But I also heard Solomon's fucked up and super rushed too. When it comes to Fake Round Order, anyway, I hear it's been like for the most part disappointing over the last few releases. Whether it be visuals or if it's not visuals, it's rushed. Really? I'm actually surprised that they're even able to surpass. You mean like just from a script standpoint or visually? Because I don't know if they're able to surpass the Final Bulls visuals. Now, story-wise, I can understand that because there's a lot of the Ilya fans really did not like Heaven's Feel. From what I've read, they loathe it because of how they butchered their scenes. So, is it the story? Okay, I'm surprised about the visuals because I just find it hard for anyone to top Ufotable when Ufotable is at their max, you know? But, all right. I mean, that gets me more excited for it. But back into my rating, though. Okay, that's good that the cuts weren't that bad. That's good. Yeah, Solomon is the one I hear a lot of people say it's super rushed. Like, You don't feel the hype because you have all these servants that didn't have build up and all the. Really, I heard it was a rush to mess because, at least in Anime News Network, because you have all these servants that are introduced that you've never even seen before. So it lowers the hype value that it could have had if they would have introduced the other servants in other seasons. So I don't know. I find that hard to believe when it comes to Solomon. I've been hearing negative things about Solomon's script, not the visuals, the script. The script is where I hear people have issues with Solomon. And that's mostly to Sony being a cheap fuck because we know they made billions. Sony had no excuses of giving Fate Grand Order multiple adaptations. Because even at the time, the whole voting thing was bullshit. They should have just given it a full adaptation because it made billions. And we know Fate's not a property. Oh. That's the issue, though, Extra Thick. The series made billions. Sony had no excuses. They could have literally adapted the first Singularity. And then Sony could have taken it from there. And if it made money, then they could have adapted more. If not, they could have stopped. Don't make excuses for Sony. Sony was cheap as fuck when it came to Fate Grounder. You know it. And Fate fans know it, that Sony was cheap. And they had no excuses because, again, the game didn't make just $1 billion. It made billions. Billions. We're not talking as if Fate is a poverty-stricken franchise. We're talking about it being $1 billion franchise. It had no excuse to be treated so cheaply by Sony. Like, none at all. If there was some, like, poverty-stricken franchise, I'd be like, yeah, all right, I understand. But nah. This series had people spending $70,000 just to get certain cards. $70,000. That's almost enough to fund a full anime episode. So yeah, again, Sony has no excuses. So that's why I understand people's criticism against Fate Solomon. Here's what I think it does. With the way Sony treats Fate Grand Order, it pretty much is treating it like a spectacle, but it's not going to appeal to anime fans like 10 or 20 years later. Here's what I think's going to happen. The Fate fan base is going to like Fate Grand Order, but the normal anime fans are going to look at it and they're going to be like, what the fuck is this shit? Like 10 or 20 years later, once like it doesn't have the visuals to back it up, and it's going to age poorly. I know because this happens to a lot of anime, not just the Fate franchise. This happened to Fates Tonight. Came out in 2006. People said it was fine. What happened years later? Oh yeah, people completely trashed Fates Tonight for good reason too. Yeah, I'm excited for JoJo too, also. But yeah, I'm still gonna see Solomon though. Well, that's Ufotable's fault too, Extra Thick. I mean, you have Ufotable skip a lot of explanations. But like the thing that helps Fates Tonight is that it has visuals to back it up on Limited Blade Works. But you can tell that Ufotable probably should have spent less time on slice of life sequences, and they should have spent more time on giving more lore building and world building than how they handled Unlimited Blade Works. I remember watching that anime at the time. And don't even get me started on Fate Zero, which should have been easier. And I read the Fate Zero light novel, and Ufotable kind of fucked that up too. Instead of giving us the Rin episode, they should have given us instead material that gave off the death of Gilgamesh's friend Enkidu. They actually mentioned his death in the Fate Zero light novel. Yet Ufotable, being in their infinite wisdom, gave Rin a fucking filler episode instead of showing us Enkidu die like in the Fate Zero light novel to give us context as to why he rejected Iskander. And don't even get me started on the other shit that they did with the Fate Zero anime. Because Ufotable also messed up by getting rid of Sakura's inner monologues in the light novel when she sees Karia die, which gives more center context into Karia's death. So there were even bits in Fate Zero where Ufotable could have handled things better. No. Well, yeah, I mean, story is more important than visuals. That's for sure. But the thing is, though, when the story sucks or when it's rushed, you want good visuals to back it up, though. Because if it's a rush story, then it needs good visuals to make it stand up. Because if it's a bad rush story, or if it's a good story but rushed, but with bad visuals, it's hard to get into, though. But hopefully they handle Fate Grand Order better in future installments, though. One can hope, anyway. You know? But regardless, let me get back to this episode, though. Let me continue praising it. Something that I loved about this episode, too, though, is that, yes, you can tell the production values were bad. At least they made it look good when it counted. Like, when we needed a good scene involving Tarto, oh, they made it look good. Yes, the sequences involving, like, the horses look like shit. It's going to start December 5th, the real season 2. So that's what I liked about this episode. When it needed a good scene, it looked good. Yes, overall it looked bad. But hey, at least it looked good when it mattered. As for other bits, I love the character development for Maha. I love how she becomes more competent. I love how it shows your intelligence, how she was able to perceive that, yes, she's being used by Lu, but it doesn't matter to her because Lu saved her life. And I love that. Shows you Maha's wisdom. And I love how Tarto is getting more experience to help out Lu also. It makes Maha and Tarto much more interesting characters. I love how you see that Lu has legitimate feelings towards Dia from a romantic standpoint and wants to marry her. I love that progression there. It's not Netflix chill technically because we're going to be able to watch it all at the same time in the world. It's only Netflix chill if it's stuck on Netflix for months. But no, JoJo's not Netflix chilled. You don't have to worry about it. The one that's Netflix chilled is Shaman King. Shaman King is Netflix chilled. That's a Netflix show. JoJo's not Netflix show because we're going to be able to see it at the same time as Japan and the rest of the world. So no worries. It's not Netflix chilled. But Shaman King is. Shaman King is Netflix chilled. And so is Blue Period is also Netflix chilled. That's all. And Komi Can't Communicate's Netflix chilled, which will be the next anime I'm going to react to. But anyways, y'all. Right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Extra Thick and Animated OG. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. Thank you very much, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, or subscribe because I'll be reacting to Komi Can't Communicate episode 8 next. Hope y'all share the video if y'all want to. And I will see y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. I hope y'all subscribe if you want to see my reactions in the next episode. And yeah, see y'all later or see y'all for my Komi-san reaction. Bye-bye, everyone.